Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay.
Hello, everyone. Are we excited? It is day one of the holiday card series for 2022. Okay, so today is day one of the holiday card series. And before we get into the card, I have a few stats for you. I've written them down. This is the 14th year. Why am I getting emotional about this? This is the 14th year that I've done the holiday card series. The first year was 2009. And it went up on November 1st. And I remember, some of you might remember if you've been around long enough, but back in the day, I had this crazy idea, and it's even more crazy now, like I don't do it. But I was like, I wonder if I could post 25 card videos all in a row over 5 weeks, so Monday through Friday, every single day for 5 weeks until I had shared 25 holiday card videos. That was my thought. I'm like, I wonder if I could do that. And it was kind of like a personal challenge to myself. And I did it. And not only did I do it, but I filmed all 25 before the very first one went up. Like, I can't even believe I did that. And I was working full time. I think I was at Basic Gray at the time. I was working full time at Basic Gray and spending 90 minutes driving every day. And then I still filmed all those cards and edited them and whatever. It did make for a very relaxed holiday season because I had all the work done. I just had to write the blog posts, but that was crazy. So I did that, I think just one more year. I did like the Monday through Friday video schedule. And then I was like, okay, this is too much. And I decided to switch to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. I'm not sure what year I switched it. But it's been like that ever since. And speaking of, in the previous 13 years of the holiday card series, you can do some quick math in your head, but the amount of cards / videos, 325. There is not a lack of holiday card inspiration on my YouTube channel, let's put it that way. So at the end of this year's holiday card series, I will have 350 holiday cards and videos. Wow. I know for a lot of you, it's become tradition to kind of tune in throughout the holiday season and see what I'm up to in my craft room. And I love that you come back for it every year. It just warms my heart. I love it so much. Let's see. And the last fact that I wrote down is that over the years, I have filmed my holiday card series in 3 different homes, technically 4 different craft rooms, which is crazy because in my last house, I like redid my craft room one year. So there were like the before years and then the after years. So it has been, the holiday card series has been with me for a long time. And not only is it tradition for all of you to watch, it is tradition for me to really get into it. I thank you for indulging me with this walk down memory lane. I'm going to keep going. I listen to Christmas music 3 different times throughout the year. The first time is when I'm designing holiday product because I am a product designer. Currently, I design for Simon Says Stamp. So I start that about in June, and I have like a 6-week period where it's like Christmas in June and July, and I make all the Christmas things. And I just need to be in a Christmas mood to design Christmas product. So that's my first kind of time to experience Christmas music throughout the year. And then another time kind of comes like September, October, when I'm starting to get into holiday card making and into the holiday card series. And that kind of lasts me through about Thanksgiving. And then at that point, I'm like, I've had Christmas music way too long. So I kind of take a little break. And then it comes back strong at the end of December, right up till Christmas. So I love Christmas music, and I love that I get to really enjoy it multiple times throughout the year. So that's just a little walk down memory lane. All right, should we get into the actual card? Okay, as you can see in front of me, I'm using products from Honeybee. And I'm going to be using, this is the main portion of the card. This is the Elegant Floral Frames stamps. And I've also got the dies over here that go with it. I've already opened it because I've done some pre-die cutting just to make it smoother. And then I'm going to be putting a greeting from this stamp set. I'm going to be putting it in one of the ornaments. So that is the plan. So my idea was I would make kind of like an ornament that would function as a shaker card, or a shaker, I should say, because look at these dies. It has the interior piece and the outer piece. So you can cut out this little window area. And I thought this is just asking to become a shaker card. So I'm going to be stamping a few of these images here. I need the main image, and I also need the bow. I'm going to be coloring these with alcohol markers. I'm going to use my Olos today. And because of that, I'm going to use a Copic friendly ink. The intense black alcohol marker friendly ink from Honeybee is perfect for this. Here are my colors, my Olos I'm going to be using today. Those are the colors. I'll also put the caps right next to me as I color. I'm going to start, actually let's start with the white color. So I've got my die set here, and I'll just use my Griffin Empress Mini. I see someone in the comments asking about if this will be at the same time every day. The lives that I'm doing during the holiday card series will always be at 11 a.m. Mountain Time on Fridays. However, only the holiday card series videos that are live will be at this time. The other regular pre-edited videos, those will, well, I'm really aiming for 9 a.m. Mountain Time every day. We'll see if that happens. But that's the time I'm aiming for. We need the interior. So let's get that. Oh, I love that. Look how pretty. And I just need this little guy. And we're going to have him be in gold. So I'm going to use VersaMark ink. Stamp that down. I'm using gilded embossing powder for Brutus Monroe. Oh, I think it's going to be perfect. Oh, yes. That was centered pretty spot on. So we're turning this into a shaker, like I said before. So I have done some pre-cutting. Here's the front of the shaker. It's cut out of some Simon Says Stamp heat-resistant acetate. So we're going to stamp our greeting on that. And then for the back of the shaker, red glitter paper. So it's going to go in the back like that. Come on. Is that so Christmassy? Love it. So because we're going to stamp on acetate, and we need to do that before we start putting the shaker together, I'm going to do what I did weeks ago when I tried to stamp on acetate. I really hope this works. Yeah, I'll just put it on this spare scrap piece of cardstock. Well, first of all, let's get this lined up so I know exactly where it's going to be. Okay. So if I put it in the corner of my MISTI, and it's right there, and very carefully tape that down and get this lined up. And the stamp set I'm using for my greeting is the Home for the Holidays stamp set from Honeybee. All right, so let's get this positioned just right, and then we'll worry about the actual stamping part. Okay, it's probably going to lift things up a little bit, but that's okay. Come back down, please. There we go. All right, now I'm going to take this off, and if I remember correctly, what we discovered last time when I did this was liberally spray the plastic. This paper is going to get wet. I don't care. It will be sacrificed to the card making gods. I'm going to liberally spray this, wipe it down with a paper towel, and I'm going to go spray this like off on the side here because I don't want to get everything wet. Okay, so I'm going to wipe that down. I'll wipe that paper too so there's not all a bunch of water. Wipe it down really well. Oh, crap. That's not good. I didn't think about that happening. Okay, we're good, we're good. Okay. Wipe that down. And then anti-static powder tool. Get lots of powder going. Okay. And then into the corner we go. And now I'm going to stamp in VersaMark some more. And I am going to try to not squidge this down. I just want it to be a nice little kiss. Perfect. Now I can remove this. Thank you for your service, Cardstock. And now I'm going to try to only apply the embossing powder. First of all, I'm turning off my fan. There we go. No fan for just a moment. And I'm going to sprinkle this just on this one area. Okay. It's sticking a little bit, but we're okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's going in areas that are, oh, that's actually pretty good. All right, so now I'm going to take a clean brush and just get rid of any of that embossing powder that's in areas where I don't want it. All right. Success. Love it. So I'm taking some Honeybee glue and I'm putting it on the back of my little colored piece, going around all the edges, adding some glue. I'm going to add some kind of through the middle, and then just one little line of glue through the top. And I'm going to try to get this lined up perfectly. And then I can pick it all up and I can kind of use my fingers on the edges to kind of get that lined up. Okay, so this doesn't want to hold because the paper's a little bit warped. So I'm going to grab some acrylic blocks, lay that right on there. Shaker cards, you can use just regular foam tape, just whatever. I like to double up on my foam tape because it gives a little bit more depth to the shaker, and then you can have all of your bits inside and they move around more freely. So what I do is I get a strip of foam tape and then I'll start at the two ends, kind of line them up with my fingers, and then I just let it fold in half. All right, and also the that's going around this curve is so super skinny. So, I mean, there are a couple options. I could just try to die cut this multiple times. That might be hard because the interior window die is separate from the outside, so things could shift and then they won't match up. So what I'm going to do is cut a really thin strip of foam that can go around that curved area. So here we go. I'm going to take the release paper off of both sides, and that's going to give me a little bit of flexibility to bend this foam tape and have it wrap around just perfectly. All right, and we don't want those shaker bits going all the way to the bottom of our whole ornament. So we're containing the shaker area to just this area. For the bits inside our shaker card, I am using the set of red sequins from Lucy's Cards, Little Things by Lucy's Cards. And this is the cardinal set. I searched my stash for a red sequin set and I could not find one. I really need one. So, okay, I'm gonna just drop a bunch in here. They're going everywhere because this is a very small area. I forgot, I also need foam tape around that outer edge there, so perfect. So now the real complicated part is trying to get these lined up as I, hold on, I've got to, I think that's pretty good. Okay, then I'll press this down and I can turn it over. Oh, I love it. And I'm going to break out this embossing folder from Spellbinders. This is the corrugated embossing folder. I just think it's great. And it's such a great staple because it's just simple. It's not crazy, right? All right, let's open this up. And I'm going to use just some white paper. So I'm going to spray the front and back of this white cardstock with a spray bottle. The water will soften all the fibers in the paper, and then it will allow it to emboss a little bit better. Yeah. I'm spritzing both sides of that paper. And then when I put it in, I want to put it in and have it be kind of lined up with the lines. So what I did for my sandwich was one clear plate, the magnetic mat, and then the 3D embossing folder. That's what worked. Oh, I love that. Look at all that texture. That's going to be great. The easiest way to do this is probably put the tape runner adhesive on the card itself, and then I can press the embossed cardstock right down on top. Just press that down. This should be nice and put together. Oh, I love that so much. I'll just, I feel like I'm doing stamp surgery. This is intense. Just little itty bitty narrow pieces. Okay. It's going to stop a little bit before the bottom. Need this glued on and positioned just right. So let's put some glue. We need this to come up right near the top. About right there looks good. It's on glue, so I can move it around a little bit. So that's down on the card. Now I'm going to take glue and put it along this edge. Take off the release paper. And I'm going to grab my tweezers. This is going right there, right on the back of the bow. And we could figure out, let's see, I think I want it right there. Or do I want it further down? Like right there. I think I do want it right there. So here's day one of the holiday card series for 2022. I I thought about doing my holiday questions again this year for those of you who want to answer in the comments. I might repeat some questions I've had in the past, so bear with me. But I'm really curious, since I did talk about listening to holiday music at the beginning of this video, tell me in the comments, if you listen to holiday music, when do you start? Are you an early bird? You start like before Halloween? Are you strictly after Thanksgiving? Let me know when you start your holiday music listening. All right, so that's day one. Thanks so much for joining me. Make sure you check out all the supplies that are listed down below. So you can click on over and check out these products over at honeybeestamps.com, or some of them are over at sinusstamp.com. So you can check out both of those shops. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you guys on Monday for day 2.